brothers and sisters in the Lord. As Rome awakens this morning, our station church is Dodici Apostoli, which is the 12 apostles. It's a beautiful little church, though you might not tell from the outside.
So for those of us studying at the Casa Santa Maria, we have a particular love of Dodici Apostoli because technically speaking, it is our parish church. The place where I'm currently living is about 100 yards away from this church. Though, as I also said, it is somewhat difficult to tell that it's a church. I didn't actually know that this was a church for about the first 2 weeks. Then I come to realize not only is this a church, it's a basilica. And not only is it a basilica, but this church is dedicated to the apostles specifically because it contains the relics of 2 of the apostles, Saints Philip and James. Now, not much is known about Saints James and Philip other than what is told to us in the scriptures. However, tradition holds that Saint Philip was crucified in the city of Hierapolis, and Saint James was beaten to death with clubs in Jerusalem. You can actually see this in the fresco that is painted above the high altar as these 2 apostles are facing their martyrdom. Now, it's believed that the relics of St. James and Philip were transferred over to the Church of Dodici Apostoli in about the 6th century, and the basilica was actually overseen by Emperor Justinian at the time through his legate. And so you'll notice that in the church there's a sort of different architectural feel because it's based on Byzantine architecture rather than on Roman architecture. At the heart of the church is the Confessio, and as you go down these stairs, you can approach the tomb of Saints Philip and of James, and it is a very powerful thing to pray right in front of these 2 great apostles who traveled with Christ, who worked with Christ, who brought people to Christ. You might remember the story of Philip going on behalf of the Greeks, seeking to speak to Jesus, so he acts as an intercessor for them in the Gospels. As a reflection day, I just want to again get into this idea that the faith is always something that goes beyond time and space, and that we are entering into the same story that these apostles, these martyrs, also were a part of. May God bless you during your Lent, and hopefully I'll see you around.